Hi, welcome to Spirited Convos. I'm Julianne Larson.
Marianne Rudy.
And today our episode is about the big game. You know what we're talking about. Football.
Hopefully later we'll be able to play with some balls.
Why does she have to be so dirty? Football always reminds me of Bloody Marys.
Okay.
And so it's nice to have a Sunday morning Bloody Mary.
I can get on board with that.
So Mary's gonna crack out the ice.
Wait, isn't it ironic that my name is Mary
And
Ann and your name is Julianne?
It is ironic.
We're about to drink a Bloody Mary Ann.
so, you know, there's a lot of different types of Bloody Mary mixes. You can make it yourself, but I find Mr. and Mrs. T's to be my favorite. We're making Bloody Marys for more than 2 people, so we're gonna do it in a pitcher.
And if we need a lime, we have one.
Will you throw a knife too? So I like my Bloody Marys thinner.
Ooh,
which
what does
means
that mean?
more alcohol. So here we go. A little light on the Bloody Mary mix. And thanks to Absolute
Chicago.
and
Let's
Pernod
get
Ricard,
it. Can
who
we get it
provides
close?
it for all of us.
Yes. Can we say that name again?
Absolute
And the person who
Pernod Ricard is
Pernod
the
Ricard.
distributor or the supplier.
Okay.
So this is a limited edition.
Can we get a close-up of this? Because this bottle, you guys, is just so sexy.
Limited edition Absolute vodka with rosemary and olive, which adds a nice flavor to your
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
If you haven't bought this yet, you may not be able to because it is limited edition.
So a little Worcester, sure. And then some people like to put Old Bay.
Old Bay. It's like Old Spice if you live in San Francisco.
Or Maryland. And of course some people like celery salt. I like to put, this is a little jardiniere of fresh vegetables.
I smell it.
Yes, there's some cauliflower, some
It's
carrots
almost like
and red peppers.
aromatherapy.
A little bit. I'm gonna put that in yours. And then also jalapenos for people who like it a little spicy.
Are Bloody Marys a
Big game.
drink?
Well, they are for me and my family.
Okay. Oh, look at
Little
how she
squeeze.
sprays that lime. Look at how she distributes it all around the Bloody Mary. It's good. Oh, I love a Bloody Mary. Thanks, Jules.
For our next trick, we got old style Budweiser and my favorite Miller High Life.
Am I still allowed to drink my Bloody Mary?
You can also, actually, drinking a Bloody Mary with a beer is
Old
preferred. Domestic beer, which, you know, I prefer for, you know, such a very American game as football is.
I can't handle domestic beer.
She's difficult to please, isn't she?
This is
Did
like,
you guys see the Winter Warmer episode? She liked nothing. You can go back to your Bloody Mary.
Thank you.
Also, I'd like to point out that Vinny, you know, he lives upstairs.
Vinny!
Made ribs. Look at how they fall off the bones. Ribs are also a very popular staple. Want a rib?
I'm gonna think about it. No, thank you. Because I don't eat flesh.
She's vegetarian. Dick Buckus.
Mike Ditka?
Dick Buckus.
Mike Ditka?
Buckus. George Hallis. Well, George Hallis was also the person that changed the scope of the game. And he created the T formation. Isn't that right, Brian? Which made the Bears unstoppable, unbeatable. And so coaches started catching on to this.
Wait, in their song? The nation with your T formation. Bear down, Chicago Bears. Ba 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 ba. The pride and joy of Illinois, Chicago.
She's not a singer, but she has a lot of energy.
I played one on TV.
fish to play in the
I
next
would.
halftime show.
But I think it would be a cold day in hell. But here's the deal. The Seahawks are going to be in
The big game.
and the Seahawks have a player called Wilson, Russell Wilson.
They do.
And Fish has a song called Wilson. And there is a synergy.
And I have a friend called Wilson.
Okay, and I have a friend called Russell.
We also have a ball called Wilson. That's been signed by many, many people.
Donna. We have our own halftime show here on Spirited Convos. Jules. Oh.
Why don't you write in, tweet us, leave us a message on Facebook. Who would you like to see at
The big game.
the big game?
At Spirited Convos, hashtag
Favorite band.
band.
Hopefully later we'll be able to play some catch, toss the ball around a little bit.
Hopefully later we'll be able to play with some balls.
Thank you from Spirited Convos. See you next time.
Peace. Good.
The big game.